Yep, that's right. I am making the time to post here consistently, which means even if you don't know me, you have to subscribe right now. I will hit 100K on this channel if it's the last thing I do on this earth. I'm going to thoroughly review the community of each game that I play to see which ones are good and which ones absolutely suck. Surprisingly, the Fortnite one was not that bad. Now, the top post of the week in the Minecraft community is I painted how it feels to play Minecraft in your 20s. I'm 22. I just got done playing Minecraft. I am not holding a cigarette in my left hand. I guess every 20-year-old dude smokes cigarettes. I feel like that's more of like a 1980s thing. I feel like these days it's a vape, but I don't do any of that. The art is good though. Like, this is very good art. Opinions on the newest snapshot. So these have been coming out like every other day. First we had the cows, then we had firefly bushes. There's new chickens now. There's already new pigs, and now there's like new types of bushes in the deserts and mesas, which I think that they stand out a little bit in the mesas. These would probably look better in deserts, but maybe this type of bush shows up in the real world and it looks this out of place in the real world. So in that case, whatever. I just feel like the colors don't really match up. It could be a different color to make it fit a little bit more. Whatever, I'm nitpicking. But we also have flowers on cacti, which is very cool. I've been waiting for this feature. This update, in retrospect, is tiny as hell. Like, it is such a small update. It is a texture pack. Like, that's all it is. There's not really much new at all besides the bushes and whatever, but I'll take it over nothing. We bought this game like 10 years ago and we're still getting updates. I'll take it. I'll take whatever. If I really want the game to be completely different, I will just make a mod pack. There's also different colored eggs. So are those going to go in like different stacks and have different recipes, or are they going to stack together? This is the update I always wanted for the game. Okay, so now I'm curious. Are birch trees taller now? Because they're not normally like this. Birch biomes are usually short, but now we have like the yellow and white flowers on the ground, which this looks a lot better than the leaves in my opinion. I really love this texture. I think it looks awesome. Yeah, this birch forest looks amazing. I still think that they could add a couple more things to the trees to make it really pop, but like this is also just good. And in the mesas, there's the big difference between the dead bushes and then these like light bushes. Still don't know how I feel about that, but you know, whatever. The desert, the only differences really are just the flower and the bushes, which I think that these light bushes look a lot better in the desert. And then the forest, you got the wolf variants, which was kind of like the first variant that they added, and then the dead leaves on the ground. I don't know if those path blocks are supposed to be like natural. I have no idea. Everything I look at, I expect to be like a naturally generated thing for some reason. Who knows? Maybe there will be naturally generated paths in the game now. And yeah, it's the same leaf texture on the ground. So maybe they could have like different types of leaf textures. There's also the leaf particles that fall from the trees. Never expected them to add that, but they're doing it. It's kind of like adding a bunch of little quality of life mods to Minecraft, but it's in vanilla now. They're finally taking that route, and I'm pretty happy about it. There's even more. The cow variants, the leaf particles from the snow. Other than that, I don't think snow biomes got much, and the firefly bushes. This is one of my favorite changes, and I do still wish that fireflies were an entity that could just fly around. I think it would just make it feel a little bit better, but if we can't have that, and they don't want the frogs to eat them because that's like animal abuse or whatever, I think that was their excuse. And that's also why they won't add sharks, which is really odd because we know what we do in Minecraft. Like, there's worse things that happen in Minecraft, but like, if it has to come in the form of a bush, then whatever. At least they go around the bush in the air. So I'm curious if you can put the bush underground and then still have the fireflies going in the air. If so, that's probably what I'm gonna do. What should I even do with 186,000 iron ingots? Stop farming them. I don't know. There's one thing that I don't enjoy doing in Minecraft, which a lot of people do enjoy doing, and that is iron farms, gold farms, all of these farms, because at that point, if you're gonna look up a tutorial on how to build this farm and then just build it and AFK there for 10 hours, what is the difference between that and spawning it in? The only difference is that you wait 10 hours. That's really it. That's why I don't personally do it. What I do think would be cool is figuring out the farm on your own. Like, maybe I'm a weirdo for thinking that, but I can, you know, look up design ideas for a house or whatever. Sometimes I get in the mood where I just want to do it myself and not look anything up. But like, if I really just want to build something that looks actually good because my brain doesn't work half the time, I will like look up inspiration and then try to change it as much as I can. But in terms of farms, I feel like some of the fun comes in figuring it out. Unless you're on a server where they allow that and like the richest person wins, then just, yeah, build a farm. Like, but personally, I'd rather just like spawn it in than build a farm, unless I'm not looking up how to do it. I have one death in hardcore when I'm clearly still alive. What? This is either a visual bug, or somehow your totem popped and it thinks you died, or you're lying and you're actually in survival and you just have a texture pack over your hearts. Who knows, man? The tag is help. Since we're getting different versions of mobs, what would the desert fox be? Well, probably whatever you have here. I don't even know what the name of it is, but this reminds me that foxes might actually be the first animal that has variants. Foxes came out with variants, or at least one variant. So I guess foxes are 2 steps ahead. Our nation after 2.5 years on a survival server. What? You have a whole like world map for it? This is insane. How many people are on this? Bro, the fact that this is actually like a screenshot that's just far away. It's not painted. It's not art. It's just the world somehow. I'm not sure how you get this screenshot. It's probably some kind of mod, but that looks insane, dude. This is my goal. Like, I'm currently at the start of building a town on my own. I just have some docks near the water and my house, and that's it. But I want to build something huge like this. It just seems like so much fun. And even if you don't have a bunch of players running around in the town, you could still have villagers at least, and then your friends whenever they log in. But like, dude, this just looks so awesome. Like, this is exactly what I want to build. Why do dolphins not survive in my aquarium? Yeah, I don't really know why. Like, I think part of the reason is they might need air, but they have air here, so they could just go up and get it. But I think dolphins just despawn, even if you name them. Like, I remember I had some pet dolphins when they first came out, and it just disappeared, so I never tried it again. Like, they always disappeared. I'm curious what the reason is, so let's read the comments. Yeah, dolphins are kind of impossible to have in an aquarium. They need to breathe air, but if you go out of render distance while they're below water, they will freeze. Their air will still run out, causing them to die. Oh, okay, I get it. So when they're out of render distance, they're not even loaded in, so I don't understand why they would even be able to take damage, but they stay underwater, so eventually they'll run out of air, and then they just die because they're frozen there because they're out of render distance. But like, why are they still dying if they're not even loaded in? That's so weird, but it makes sense. That seems like the common response, so that's probably the answer. I feel like Microsoft should find a way to fix that. I kind of feel bad for doing this to my friend. All right, she's getting debated. Is that gonna break all of it? What? Oh, it was all connected to the one side. Are there dripstones down there? You should feel bad. This is so evil. That's a good trap, though. I never even thought about something like that. 32 bits, 2 kilobyte RAM functional computer created in Minecraft. What? What is this all going to? Like, how do you build a computer in Minecraft? How does a redstone even make that work? How does that even math? Like, what is this? It looks like a giant stadium. Why is it curved? What is going on? What am I looking at? What are these numbers? Is that code? Did you make code in Minecraft? This makes absolutely no sense to me. Redstone people are insane. This has been fun as a computer science major at Union University. And that translates to Minecraft redstone. I don't get it. I'll never understand. I made a Minecraft chest in real life. See, this is what it's like to be a 20-year-old playing Minecraft. This is the type of chest I've always wanted, bro. I want a chest to put like my cat toys in because they have a bunch of toys just sitting in one of their like hammocks that they take out sometimes, but I would rather have a chest. And if I'm gonna get a chest, I want a Minecraft one, dude. Like, this looks epic. I would buy this off you. Make them in bulk and start selling them. You can start, maybe don't take that advice because you could get sued. Never mind. Why are my eyes tearing? 2011 era Minecraft. I feel like I need to add some Minecraft music to the background here. What is that red? Is that a redstone block? Why do I not remember that? Oh my god. I need to go back to an old version and do like a playthrough or something. Trying to make an emerald sword, the Aether portal, the Herobrine shrine. I still build these in every world I make. No matter what server world, I will build a Herobrine shrine because I still want him to show up. I don't care. Or no, this is the Twilight Forest and then this is the Aether. I don't know why I mixed that up. I know all this by heart. The old village structures. To be fair, these sucked. These were horrible. I started playing Minecraft in 2012 on Xbox 360 edition. Whenever that came out is when I started playing. We had the trial at first because we couldn't afford it. One day, my brother says to make a world and I start playing on that world, and in the trial you have like 30 minutes or you can't save it, so you just have to delete the world. One day he's like, dude, pause, try saving. And it worked, and I was like, the good thing about Java Edition is we can go back to these versions whenever we want, but it'll never feel the same. What I always used to do is I would make a world, leave it open on Xbox, and I would invite all of my friends to join. Even if I didn't know them very well, I would just have them in my world. That was like a daily thing. And then at some point I lost my Xbox Live, and then everything went into shambles, and I never got to do that again. So it was the end of an era. Since we got a cactus flower, can we get a water lily flower? I think this one looks a little weird, but I wouldn't mind that. I feel like in 2 years they will add this, so they might as well add it now. It'll take them like 20 minutes. I have a dog that doesn't exist. What about it doesn't exist? I thought this variant still is a thing. thing. I just found him while trying to transport my camels back to my base. This world doesn't have mods or anything. I'm protecting him with my life now. Yeah, how does he not exist? Let's see. I should have worded it better. He's a pale wolf, but pale wolves don't normally look like this. He has a permanent dark spot on his back and tail, and his paws are flat pink. Another comment said that this is just because he's wet from the rain. So who knows about the validity of this post? I mean, maybe it's real. Like, maybe it's rare and it's from like an old save before the update. I have no idea. That would be cool, where you go 3 years without seeing your dog and then suddenly you realize that it's a variant that doesn't even exist anymore. At that point, you have to protect it with your life. Like, that is a rare thing. What I have in one of my servers that's like 7 years old, which I still have, is a skeleton holding a stone sword. I'll never understand how that happened. He still has it. He's still in a glass enclosure. We can't get him to pick up any other items, and he runs around really quick with his stone sword. We have no mods. It's really weird. Maybe I'll do a tour of that world someday. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the Minecraft Reddit. If you enjoyed, slap like, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Have a good night.